Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's been about 12, 13 days since we were out here to build. And I did say, if you weren't paying attention, that's your fault, not mine. I did say that would be the last video until I was able to buy some more supplies. Well, that took till now. And we're going to get this ceiling on today. And this is what I've picked. Just a thin paneling with some nice wood grain in it. The other side actually looks lighter. I don't know if you can see in here. I'm going to put the lightest side down, and then I got some fancy trim work that I'm going to do on the ceiling as well. But we got to get that up today because I got the lights coming and I want to get the lights put in. And I don't have enough to do the ceiling and the walls. I do probably have enough to do maybe 2 or 3 panels on the wall. But for now, I want to get the ceiling up. And the other day, I came out here and completely tore this roof off. I'll show you what I did. And it's 55 degrees in here. It's 27 outside. So the insulation works. Now, I do have another piece of roofing metal in the truck. But I completely tore that off. Went all the way. It doesn't match the angle there. That's fine. Went all the way up to where the flashing hits it. Because it was leaking in there, wasn't any good, and so that metal's coming back off. Now the color that I have does not match, but I don't care because it's going to have a new roof one day soon. And we're just going to put that color on. Whoops, that color. Same color that's on the shed, but like I said, that's not going to be permanent. And I'm not going to run it that way, I don't think. I think I'm going to run it long ways, horizontal. It would slow the flow of water. Maybe not, I don't know. But it's still going to probably have guttering. Well, hello, Miss Tilly. It's very cold and I don't have a jacket on, so I'm going to go in, okay? But I'll be out here in a minute. All right. So not much else has gotten done. I need to get these e-bikes outside, get them out of my way. We're going to start hanging this ceiling. I haven't decided if I'm going to go that way or that way. Probably that way. Hopefully all the 16 on center studs line up so I don't have to do any cutting. Should be pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces, and then we'll have a ceiling up. That will make it even warmer in here, but I think I have to rerun the wiring because I wired this. I want to have 3 lights here on one switch and then 3 lights here on another switch. So that ain't going to work the way I got it wired. So what I'm going to have to do is probably, I got another roll of wiring. We're going to just pull one of these back out and I'll start here, go this way, go down that way. Well, yeah, go down that way and then straight down. And then do the same thing this way. And I never did run any wiring here because, well, I didn't have enough. And it's all going to be coming off of that anyway. That's already there. So what I'll do is when I get the first light here, I'll hook it up to this one that's already hot. And then I'll string the other one out that way. So we've already got a switch basically for that. I may run 3 switches. Don't know. That would be a whole lot easier because the wire's already run. And I could run all 3 switches here. I do have the box for that. So that's something I may do, is just run 3. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Usually at night I turn the damn things off and, you know, daytime they're not on long anyway, so it don't matter. All right, enough talk. Let's get to work. That didn't take long. So what we're going to have, I pulled the old wire that I had out. Well, some of it I got to leave in. Just ran a short piece from there to there. And then we're going to have a light here and then a short piece from here to here. So this row of lights will be on that existing switch. I'll move it. And then I've got this wire I just ran that will be for these lights. I already had this part run to here. So I just run one there and we will put another switch here. I'll pull that box out. We'll put a double gain in there and then we'll have 2 switches. One for that row of lights, one for that row, which will be nice if I'm watching TV and I want a little bit of light, I can turn these 3 on over the couch or chair or whatever, and these will be off. Or vice versa. If I want them all on, I flip both switches. I mean, you get it. Gosh, do I gotta explain it all? I'll tell you what. But we got this done now. I got to start getting this. I can go ahead and get the board up. Let's get that insulation put back up, and then and I'll tell you what, man, I pulled that piece off and you can just feel the cold coming off of here. So it makes one heck of a difference. All right, let me get busy. Well, let's get something straight, folks. My dogs are in no way, shape, or form spoiled. What? You're not spoiled. Look at this. It's 38 degrees. Look at that one over there by the tree. She hasn't moved in an hour. Yeah, you got an outside bed now, but that has to go in when you go in. Yeah, you guys keep each other busy. I got work to do. All right. Tilly, move around and you'll be warmer. And I'm in the process of getting all this wired up. Looks like a mess, but that's the way it has to be. Yeah. All right. Let me put these wire nuts on and... Uh-oh. Wow! You can't put nothing in your mouth in California. Says right there. Don't believe me? Look. Cancer and reproductive harm. I don't want any more kids. Let's get going. The lights will be here any minute. All right, everything is wired. We're just waiting for the lights to get here for the old post office. So I've got all that wired to 2 separate switches. I don't have a switch box. I guarantee you I do. I just can't find one. So I'll go tomorrow and buy one. But for now, we're waiting on the lights. So what I've got is I've got a power source coming in. Okay, we're running 2 separate lights. One's coming, let's see. One's coming to here. We're gonna have the first light for this row. I still gotta run a little short piece there. And then this is the power source for this row of lights. And that is run. So we're just gonna have 3 there, 3 there. Simple. Everything is gonna go perfectly as soon as the lights get here. Then I can start putting up the ceiling. Doubt that's gonna happen today. Probably tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock and I've been in there wiring and the lights aren't here yet. You know why? Because it's the day after the holidays and they got a whole ton of crap. A whole ton of crap. And they're gonna be very late. Okay? You think I'm yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. Why ain't you out in the warm sun? You've been in here all night. Why don't you go out and get you some warm sun? It's going to be dinner time here. I got to start cooking it now. Okay? I ain't getting no lights yet. So, and Tilly is out there. I guess I'll finish the video off some other way. Tilly is out there, raising hell already. I bet you, open this door. There's gonna be a Tilly, because she has her 2 o'clock internal clock that tells her I should start cooking. Listen, it ain't ready, okay? It ain't. Don't you backtalk me. Do you understand me? I don't hear the rooster where you think you're going, young lady. There's too much construction debris in here for you, and you will get in trouble because you chew things up. You get in places you shouldn't get. She's gonna backtalk me, I can already tell. All right, it's almost 3 o'clock and the lights just got here. But it's too late to mess with them. Man, my back hurts from being on that step stool doing this wiring. So we will get to that in the morning, but it is ready to go. I've got all this is a temporary switch box because I got to go to the hardware store tomorrow and pick up a metal one. It'll be just like that one, only double. And then I might as well leave it hang until I get the new wallboard on. But everything's ready. That's all wired. The switches are all wired. So all I have to do is start wiring the lights. That should only take about 2 minutes per light. And then I will have all 6. I'll probably do that tonight, but I'm not going to film that. That way tomorrow we can start fresh on putting the ceiling up and whatever. See how far I can get with that. But post office backed up on stuff because they had a holiday. You know, they got to deliver all the Amazon stuff now. And I did get a rug that is 9 foot by, I think it's 12 foot. And I'd take you in there and show it to you, but I don't have any power out in the shed because I've got this breaker turned off. And it's too big to haul out here to look at. It's kind of like a dark gray, bluish gray. And when I went to pick this lumber up, I went to Aldi's. Then I went to Ollie's to get the rug, and I was eating on some beef sticks. I like them beef sticks. No sugar, no carbs, you know, that they got there at Aldi's. I wish I had some more of them right now. Boy, those are... But anyway, I had stuck a few in my mouth, and I was chewing on them when I pulled into Ollie's, and, you know, I didn't want to go in the store while I was chewing, so I just turned my truck off, and I'm sitting there, and I'm chewing them up. And then when I got done chewing, I exited the truck and went into Ollie's. Found a rug. Got the service guy to carry the guy. I got the guy to carry the rug out because it was heavy. And that's his job. Okay? So when I go to leave, I can't find my keys. You know where they're at. Done it before. They're in the ignition. Yep. And I got a spare set of keys. You know where those were? In the center console. Because when I started the truck that morning, I had to get the other set of keys to lock the door of the house. And then I put it in the center console. So I had to call a locksmith. I had to wait about an hour. He came out, and I had a piece of copper wire. I could not get that thing open because it's a tall truck. If you ain't got the right tools, man, you need a bench. I should have went in and bought a little step stool. I just couldn't get up high enough to. I just couldn't do it. Call the locksmith. $45. That wasn't bad. Because I've called them years ago and it was like $80, $100, but he was there in about an hour. And you would think in a big shopping center like that, there'd be somewhere to get a drink or, you know, get some water, and I was thirsty. And right there in the center console was a couple of fresh waters. Nope, couldn't get to them. There was one restaurant in that shopping center. Chuck E. Cheese. Ain't no way I was stepping foot in the Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, you lose your man card if you don't have a kid with you and you go to Chuck E. Cheese. And even if you got a kid with you, bring a bottle of aspirin. They got a hell of a band, though, that Chuck E. Cheese. That's a hell of a band. But anyway, I got the rug. I got the lumber. What else did I get? I got some stain. I got another gallon of paint. I got the trim for the outside. We're going to get on that. I need a little bit of a warmer day. We're going to get on that. I did pick up another gallon of the black paint. And so we're going to start putting this up tomorrow. This should look pretty nice. I don't really want to do any painting, anything like that. I want the natural wood look. I do got the really light stain for the furring strips that are going to panel those in. I'm going to make it look nice. So that's all I got. They were so late with these lights, I'm not going to attempt to. I might put a few in tonight just to make sure I got everything wired good. But actually, I'll probably put them all in tonight so we can get right on this board in the morning. So not a lot left to do. Just that. And the rug's temporary. Just something for now until I get that I know for sure that I've got the flooding issues. Then I got to get out here and start digging and doing a lot of digging. And hopefully it ain't going to rain for a while because it's a lot easier to dig that clay. But I need to kind of dig down. I need to dig down and then slope backwards. and probably just going to have like a, my French drain's right there. It's obviously it doesn't do good enough. Maybe if I slope it down to it, it will. I think that's all I really got to do. But I'll figure that out. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you on tomorrow's, and we'll get a lot more work done, I hope. Happy trails.